Back on the show today, we have Courtney teaching us about how government in medieval Russia was meant to establish order, stability, and governance, but also led to conflict.
Hello again, it's good to be back.
So, Courtney, what was medieval Russia's government?
Medieval Russia's government was similar to a monarchy. There was one ruler known as the Grand Prince who had entire control and power.
How could this type of government lead to conflict?
During the earlier times of medieval Russia, rulers would fall often because of disputes in their royal families. This made it easy for the Mongols to invade and take over Russia during the 13th and 14th century.
What happened with the Mongols in charge?
The Mongols being in charge caused Grand Princes to become vassals to Bantu, a Mongolian ruler. Also, no Grand Prince could rule without Mongolian permission. However, not all hope was lost.
What do you mean?
Although the Mongols seemed to have complete control, the capital of Russia, Moscow, had Grand Princes who were steadily increasing power. Finally, in the 14th century, the Mongols began to have issues with trade, rulers, and their military, allowing for the Russians in Moscow to defeat the Mongols, re-establishing their Russian independence.
That sounds like a strong government. How could it ever lead to conflict?
That's what I thought at first, but unfortunately, not all Russian rulers were this good. In fact, one major conflict in Russia's history was caused by a ruler known as Ivan the Terrible. Ivan took advantage of the power a Grand Prince had and began murdering boyars who were rebelling and sacking areas where he believed people were being disloyal. Historians call this absolute power.
Where did this absolute power come from?
This concept of absolute power was developed from the Mongols when the Mongols were in control.
What came of Ivan Terrible ruling?
Because of Ivan's horrific ruling, many rebellions arose throughout Russia. This ultimately led to Russia to go through a period of disorder.
That's awful. I wish we could end on a happier note, but we're out of time. If you would like to learn about how religion and philosophies in medieval Russia were meant to establish order but led to conflict, click here. If you would like to see how the different religions, philosophy, and governments were meant to establish order, stability, and governments, but how they also led to conflict in other countries, click here.